Happy Tuesday afternoon. This is Acidic Dram, and this is my first vlog in about a week. A little over a week, I think. All right. So to recap where I'm at, just had my primary care physician doctor. I gave him the form letter to fill out for his endorsement for the surgery. He will gleefully do it, and I just like this guy. I like the doctor. He's a cool guy, and he actually cares. And what's funny about it is, like, there's so many people that are like, hey, go out there and do this and do that, get on that elliptical trainer, go do that for an hour a day. And it's like, I could do it, but I end up hurting myself, whatever. But one thing I like about him is that he reminds me that this is a process, and I need to take my time and work the steps. He goes, you didn't get to this weight in 6 months, so it's gonna, you didn't get to this weight in 6 months, so it's not gonna take 6 months to cure it. It's gonna be the rest of your life. But anyway, so he was happy with the progress that I've made. I let him know of the appointments that I have had and I have coming up, and also I let him know about the keto diet I've been doing. I've been feeling a lot better, mentally and physically better, and a lot of good things. But the vitals came out pretty good. No problem with blood pressure, no problem with temperature, no problem with heart rate or anything. So everything is fine. So I have my next appointment with him in November. I do have they did reschedule my follow-up appointment with my surgeon. It was supposed to be on July 28th, but now it's going to be on August 4th. So no big deal. So I'm keeping track of my next appointments. I have my therapist with Doc Lambro on Thursday this week, I believe, and then I have nutritionist, second appointment with nutritionist on Wednesday next week, and I believe my psychiatrist exam is next Thursday. So I got to get on the ball and get that intake paperwork taken care of, and get that squared away for that appointment. So anyway, so things have been going well for me. Been feeling better. I've been more positive, and focusing in on certain life changes one at a time. I can't cure the whole world of its wills, or I can't cure my whole little world of its ills in overnight. So like I said, my first priority right now is taking care of myself and getting through this surgery process and recovery from it, and getting set up. Then I have to worry about the other situations that are going on with me. Anyway, so I was having a great week. Great weekend, actually, and except for I had about a 2-hour downer yesterday. So I'm not gonna go into it. It's personal right now, and it's something that I really don't want to think about. But I had a reminder yesterday that hit me in square like a bolt of lightning, and it got me down. I won't lie, it got me down the whole day. It was about 2:00 in the afternoon. It hit me. And then, it did affect me. It did bother me. I couldn't even sleep last night, thinking about it. But, because I thought things were going better in certain aspects. But there's just a little comment that was made, and it's something I don't want to face. I don't want to face at this moment. So don't want to, it's something that I wish that could cure itself over time. And again, I'm being very cryptic about it because I don't really want to talk about it at this time. But anyway, so the doc, he was, yeah. Well, when I went to the appointment, it was actually kind of funny because I was talking to this guy. We both got there about the same time. We were sitting outside, and I saw a piece of, because usually when you pull into the doctor's office now, they, for some reason, they have like a proximity with your phone or something, and they usually text you when they know when you're on the premises, and they text you and they say, hey, wait in your car, or blah blah blah, we'll text you to come in. And that didn't happen today, so I went in and I sat down waiting for the text to come through because of the proximity thing, whatever. So I sat down, and this other dude sat down next to me, and I was looking around. I looked at the door and I saw this thing, come on in and check in. So I went in, I checked in and everything, and I sat down, and we started chatting a little bit, and he goes, oh, I better go check in too. I said, yeah. I said, it's kind of weird. I said, and I told him about the text. He goes, yeah, same with me, about the phone, texting you. And then we sat down and started talking a little bit, and he goes, and he was like saying, you know what's funny about these phones is, I said, I know what you're going to say. He goes, yeah, we'll talk about backpacks. And sure enough, in about a half hour, your Facebook or your Instagram will have advertisement for backpacks. And I said, no, I actually am a fan of the Swiss backpack, the Swiss Army backpack. And I haven't checked my Insta or my socials to see if that popped on, but it was kind of funny. Then I told him, I said, yeah, that sucks. I hate that thing. And we talked about Snowden, and he goes, I agree with you, because my thought of Snowden is that he should be allowed to come back here and not suffer any legal ramifications for telling the truth about the government spying on our phone networks. Because guess what? Snowden's a hero in my book. And if that makes me a radical, I guess I'm a radical. A lot of people think Snowden is a hero. And but anyway, what else is going on? I did post a few drone videos. I was gonna fly today, but it looks like there's some rain. And my phone is I'm recording this with less than 10% battery, so I'd have to go charge my phone when I get home, and do that and go back out. I might, though. Depends. I got the rest of the afternoon off, so that's cool. What else is going on? Not much. I was looking, it's funny, I was looking for looking for jobs in Iowa, and I saw it's funny because I'm a spare parts coordinator for the company I work for, and I saw a spares parts coordinator job in Bettendorf, Iowa. The company is called Lincoln Electronics, I think. And what's funny is that their office, where if I did apply and I got the job, I'm not applying, but if I did apply and I got the job, it would be it'd be about a mile or half a mile away from where I lived in Bettendorf, from the townhouse where me and my mom lived in on Grant Street. So that'd be kind of wild, to be honest with you, if I ended up moving back to Iowa and getting a job a half mile away from where I grew up. That would be just wild. It'd actually be pretty cool, to be honest with you. It'd be just wild. Just, like growing up, 40 years ago I think I moved out of Bettendorf in the early 80s. I'm not sure. I want to say when the Summer Olympics was in LA, and I don't remember when that, no, it was before the Moscow Olympics was boycotted by the U.S. I remember that. I don't remember what year that was, because I remember my mom bought me an Olympic mascot bear that had the Russian bear, and it had the Olympics logo and ribbon wrapped around its chest. And I love that bear. It was such a cool bear. I wish I still had it. And but anyway, so we moved after that, when the U.S. boycotted that Winter Olympics. So that was like 80s, 82. I to be honest with you, I have no fucking clue. I don't remember. But that would be so fucking cool to actually move back, 30, 40 years later, 40 years or so later, and work literally a half mile from where I used to live. Would be cool. And if I did that, I would try. This is kind of weird though. I would try to get the townhouse that me and my mom lived in. That would be fucking ironic, wouldn't it? Moving into the townhouse that I lived in for like the first, for like 4 or 5 years of my life, moving back, working at that place, living in the same townhouse. That'd be so trippy. But anyway, other than that, I said, I was mentioning earlier in another video that I'm going to start playing with the guys again, playing a video game. So it looks like we have Thursday scheduled to start Tiny Tina's Wonderland, whatever it's called, the Borderlands sequel game featuring Tiny Tina character in that series. We're tentative to play on Thursday night. I'm still not going to buy the game until I have it in stone. I mean, I love the guys, but they're, they can blow shit off faster than I can blow shit off. And I'm not buying it until Thursday morning until I have assurances that they're going to be online. So, but I am looking forward to it. It'll be cool to hang out with Wink, Steve, and Spank. And to actually get gaming again, something I've been missing for several years now, and it'll be cool to start a fresh game. But I know that I don't know how fresh it will be, because I know that Steve likes to play content ahead, and and hopefully he doesn't. But I have a sneaking feeling that Rattlesnake is gonna play some levels ahead of us and get a sneak peek at the game. And but for me, I'm firing it up. I'm not gonna even, like I said, I'm not even gonna buy it or install it until Thursday morning, until I have assurances everyone's there. But I do plan on doing that on Twitch. So I will post a Twitch link into my profile here. Also, my 10 to 11 live sessions on Instagram. I'm postponing those. It's not that no one's joining me. It's just that I feel kind of self-conscious doing it. Just plopping my live feed up there and just sitting there like a dick, by myself doing nothing. So I don't know. I think maybe I was a little too aggressive with that. So I think I might try to schedule live sessions with people and see if they're interested in doing like a half-hour conversation, sending out DMs on IG or texting peeps and see if they'd be willing to do FaceTime together, just as a convo. Schedule something for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be like an hour talk, but it'd be kind of cool to do. What else? My book. I was kind of like in the doldrums last week, so that's why I really didn't post any videos. I didn't really have much to say. Nothing serious happened last week where I didn't record any videos. It was just kind of doldrums, kind of like it's like summer. It's kind of like it was literally like nothing was really going on. I didn't really have anything to say. But anyway, so what else? The book. I didn't finish my book yet. The Glass Factory. I didn't finish that yet. My intention is to get that finished this week and start the book about Wooden Leg. I've been slacking on the reading part, but last week was month end and quarter close. It doesn't really affect my department, but I've been trying to push my department to be a little bit more effective, and so that's a battle to do. I've been taking a couple initiatives trying to lower our numbers, which sounds weird saying lowering your numbers, but what I mean by lowering the numbers is lowering the demand for emergency parts, and also lowering the actual wait time for parts. We are supposed to be our goal by our director 2 years ago, who no longer works for the company, was to have an average time of 10 days. We were at like 18 days to fill a P1 back order. But now we're down to about 15. And if everything goes the way that I expect it to go today, hopefully we can get it down to 13 days. So that would be a 7-day improvement on P1 fill back orders if we can, if this will work. And that will definitely help the company out by not having to purchase extra shit that they don't need to purchase. But anyway, to be honest with you, I shouldn't even give a fuck about that company. To be honest with you, they're, it's bullshit, because they won't let me work remote in a corporate-owned office, but they will allow two other people in my department, not my department, but two other people that work under the same director I do, to remain in Connecticut and work from their home remotely for the last 3 years, which is bullshit. They're supposed to, these two individuals were supposed to be followed by the same rules as us. They were supposed to be down in the office 3 days a week. That was even pre-COVID, but they never did. They came down maybe once a month, one day. They're supposed to be down here 3 days. And now, if the company is not going to be, if they're not going to be able to make exceptions for some people, there should be no exceptions whatsoever, because that's bullshit. It's the whole thing nowadays is equality and equity for everybody. There should not be equity. There should be equality and equity for everybody. And if that equality and equity means that those two people that work for my director can work remotely in Connecticut, I should be able to work remotely in Iowa, but I'd be working in a corporate-owned office. I think that's complete bullshit, and I'm actually considering taking that to HR. So, anyway, that's pretty much. I mean, it really started to really piss me off. I also had another coworker who was getting to the moment of retirement. She's under 90 days to retirement now, but she was trying to work remotely after COVID, to move back to Florida and work in a Florida corporate office, but they wouldn't let her do it, although she was retiring in 6 months or a year. It's complete horseshit that the rules apply to certain individual, that rules apply to the majority of us, but there are exceptions for the few that are, they considered elite, and they wonder why that people in our department, or people that work under this leader that we have, which I have only seen one. I have never met. Seen him in a video conference 2 years ago, and he IM'd me a couple times, asking me questions that I didn't know answers to, because he thinks, I don't know, but I'm not going to get off that curve. But these two people should not be allowed to work remotely from their homes in Connecticut, and I shouldn't be allowed not to work remotely, quote unquote, remotely from a corporate office in Iowa. And same thing with my other coworker. She'd be reporting to a branch in Florida. Well, actually, there's 3 corporate campuses. There's one in New Jersey, there's one in Florida, and there's one in Arizona. She'd be working at a corporate campus. So I don't know. It's something that needs to be addressed with HR, and I think I am actually going to pen a complaint about it. So that's all I got for today. So I'm gonna finish this video, get it uploaded, finish my iced coffee, and maybe go fly my drones. It actually feels pretty cool to do. Yesterday, the drone footage, one thing I've been, I got 30 seconds here. One thing about the drone, I'm so uncomfortable flying lower. So I was always flying at 400 feet, but these videos I did yesterday, I was trying to keep it below 200 feet. And actually where I was flying lower, I was actually more nervous because I had no visual eye contact with this fucking drone. So if that fell, it's gone. I would not have seen where it went. But anyway, I hope you all have a great week. And today is Tuesday. I was going to say Monday. Anyway, I'll check with you tomorrow. Bye.